From the tee to the fairway to the green. From the PGA to the LPGA to the Live Golf Tour. If it's golf related, Chuck Garbedian will discuss it. It's time to tee it up for the award-winning Garbedian on Golf Show on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
And a good golf morning to you. It is the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf. Right here on 105.7 FM, the Fan, AM 1250 WSSP, the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network on the Odyssey app. On the show today, Brendan Sweeney's going to join us from the French Lake Resort. Ryan Brown will be with us from the Grand Geneva Resort. Jack Shoger will be with us from the Abbey Springs Resort. Look at this, got people everywhere from resorts. Tom Gerke will be with us, PGA professional from the first tee of Southeast Wisconsin. There are all kinds of things that are happening. Jim Furyk was named the Ryder Cup captain for the upcoming Ryder Cup simply because Tiger Woods isn't available. Ironic that when Phil Mickelson was supposed to become the Ryder Cup captain, he became unavailable because he went to live. And then Tiger is at an undisclosed location getting better, hopefully. And he's not available to be the Ryder Cup captain either. So Jim Furyk is your Ryder Cup captain, making a second appearance in the head seat. Our show sponsors include the Wild Rock Golf Club at the Wilderness Resort, the American Family Insurance Championship, Sweetgrass and Sage Run at the Island Resort, PGA Tour Superstore, Erin Hills, Titleist, FootJoy, the French Lick Resort, the Wisconsin State Golf Association, the Wisconsin PGA, Eagle Springs Golf Resort, the Waukesha County Parks Department, Henry Flock's Steakhouse and Natty Oaks, the Milwaukee County Parks Department, Ironwood Golf Course in Sussex, Old Fashioned Golf, Tap-In Golf Bar in Sussex and Waukesha, and the Broadlands Golf Course, a must-play Rick Jacobson design in North Prairie, Wisconsin. All of our guests are courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells. It's a spectacular Herdston Fry design. Book your must-play tee time at wildrockgolf.com. Also, get the Wild Rock app there. This hour of the show brought to you by the Island Resort and Casino in Northern Michigan, home of Sweetgrass, Sage Run, and coming soon, Cedar. Championship golf at its finest, as well as first-rate accommodations. Book your trip right now at islandresort.com. Do we have Brendan? Charlie Houston is producing the program. I can't tell you how good a job he does. I can't tell you. As a matter of fact, I will tell you. He does a great job. You do. And you got a new car this week. I'm sure you're happy.
I am.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. It is. I feel like an adult.
Have you found anything in the car? Like, have you discovered, like, here's what happened to me. I didn't know I had Apple CarPlay in the car. I've owned the car I have for 5 years now. And I was going to a Brewers game with Bob Raynard and Bob Redden and a couple people. And so they were picking me up at the park and ride. So I was like, we're not going to take 4 cars in. Why don't we just ride together? I was like, sure. So I waited. Raynard was going to pick me up. I got to the park and ride way early because, they're doing all the construction down on 94 and heading towards the stadium. So I parked at the State Fair park and ride, and I just waited. And I was like sitting in the car, and I'm like, on my dashboard, there's a thing, and it says app on the radio. Now I have, and also the car I have, they don't give you a manual anymore.
Right.
So it's online. So I never look at it. So I've had the car forever, and I'm like, app. Punch the button, and it says, a little icon comes up on the screen that says Apple CarPlay. And I'm like, if I find out that I've had Apple CarPlay for the last 5 years and never used it, and I touch it, and all of a sudden the phone goes bloop, and I'm like, "You've got to be kidding."
I feel like Apple CarPlay is pretty standard in most cars nowadays, right?
It doesn't come up.
Okay,
so it was in the app.
It was hidden away.
Well, you're not, and while you're driving, you can't do stuff. You can't. It won't allow you to change settings.
Right.
So I'm like, so when do you come to you get in the car and you're going someplace. You get to where you're going. You get out. You're not sitting around. It was like, this is the only opportunity. Like literally in the last 5 years, this is the only opportunity where I've been sitting there for a few minutes. It's like, oh, what is this? Think.
Well, now you know it at least, and now you can use it to your advantage, right?
I feel like I've had 5 numbers in the Powerball and never cashed in the ticket. That's what I feel like right now. It's one of my favorite places on the planet, not just for golf. The French Lick Resort downstate Indiana has one of the coolest vibes you're ever going to find in a facility that caters to the great game. More importantly, it's user-friendly. Stay and play options are many and awesome, and here to talk more about the French Lick Resort, please welcome one of my all-time favorites, the Director of Golf Media Relations and also Player Development. It's a lot. It is the lovely and talented Brendan Sweeney. Brendan, my friend, how are you?
I'm doing better than the Green Bay Packers draft room, that's for sure.
Come on, what are you talking about? What do you got against the Green Bay Packers draft room? It's awesome.
Well, I tell you what, it's better than having the Indiana Bears, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Isn't it interesting that they're going to move the whole thing to Indiana? They got a better deal. It's all about the money, my friend.
It's all about French Lick, and it's just on the other side of the state from us. So we're all happy for the tax money that'll be coming our way.
Could you get the Bears down by you? That would be awesome if the French Lick Resort was the official home of the Chicago Bears.
Hey, we had baseball back in the day.
Right. You had the Cubs doing their spring training.
The Cubs in 1906 and 7 and 8 when they won the World Series prior to them winning a couple of years back. They had their spring training down there. And then also during World War II, there was a restriction on travel that teams could not go west of the Mississippi or south of the Ohio River. So there were 9 teams that had spring training 1941, 1942 in French Lick, Indiana. It was called the Limestone League, Chuck.
Do you have T-shirts and stuff for that? T-shirts and hats that had the French Lick Resort logo and then the Limestone League? That'd be cool. I'd get one of those in a heartbeat.
Yeah, if you go to bsweeney.com, I'm kidding. No, that would be great. But it's things are exciting down in French Lick right now, my friend. We have it's 75 and sunny today. I know it's a little cold and rainy up in Milwaukee, but if you jump in your car, 5.5 hours later, you'll be in beautiful southern Indiana at the French Lick Resort. So even if you leave relatively in the afternoon, we opened up Sand Creek as our new par 3 short course, which stretches out to a total stretch out of 657 yards. Oddly enough, the 18th hole length at the Pete Dye course. And we have lights there now. So we have lights and music and beers and stuff to have fun after your rounds of golf at French Lick.
So we're coming down on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this week. I'm bringing some people down, and they're very excited about this because we've done it before. But we're very excited to take a look at the par 3 course because it was just finishing last year when we were there. And it's watching the video when you go to FrenchLick.com. It's fascinating to see that. Also, the building that they were working on was the bowling center, which is now completed, I understand.
Oh, yeah, Hader. Yeah, absolutely. We we actually have 2 bowling alleys. We in the French Lick Resort.
Right. But this is that separate building.
But now we have the bowling and billiard pavilion at the West Baden Springs Hotel. And they got some killer teats over there, too. So, yeah, you get a chance to go over there. It'd be fabulous, man. A lot of time, Carl Cook, our owner, has a passion for bowling. And this was an old bowling alley pavilion back in the early 1900s, and then we just reopened it up. So the time and dedication it took to rebuild that has been spectacular. And it's just another outlet for our guests to have more room to interact with people. So we talk a lot about the golf at French Lick and talk a lot about the casino at French Lick. One thing that we're focusing on now, Chuck, is the proximity of where you are in the United States with the amount of gas prices or whatnot. So you could do French Lick on a tank fill. Basically, if you did a circle around, let's say Milwaukee, 5.5 hours, Kansas City, Missouri, 7 hours, Atlanta, the northern suburbs of Atlanta, 6.5 hours, Charlotte. The driving, Callahan brake pads could have their annual convention in French Lick for a fraction of the cost it would be anywhere else. So we have some tremendous opportunities for corporations to come down, hold their meetings, play some golf, interact with people. And that's what it's all about. So 180,000 square foot of meeting space. We can fit a lot of people in there.
Brendan Sweeney with us, Director of Golf Media Relations, Player Development at the French Lick Resort. Go to FrenchLick.com to take a look at everything they have to offer there and also book your stay and play. Follow them on social media at FL_resort. Spring has been wild this year. How has it been down in French Lick?
It's been relatively smooth.
Good.
Normally, it's dry. Normally, this is our rainy season down there, and we always sort of take into consideration, at the Valley Golf Course. Okay, when's it going to flood?
Right.
And it's been great, and the golf courses are in great shape. Russ Apple and his team have done a fabulous job. I played the Dye the other day. Played the Ross the other day. Everything's starting to sprout. The pollen is at all-time high, so bring your Flonase.
Right.
And, we're looking good, man. We're going to have a good time, and you'll see some of the changes when you come down this week of what we're working on. But, the cool thing is, too, Chuck, on the way down, I heard that you just acquired some Apple CarPlay.
Yes.
If you type in golf on the way down, if you're doing a journey down from Milwaukee, you can play some of the best golf courses in the Midwest, starting off with, Lost Marsh, just outside of Chicago.
Right.
And then you work your way down I-65. You have the Purdue golf courses, which are just second to none. Pete Dye golf courses. Brickyard is right there.
Yep.
probably one of the best hidden gems in Indiana. This place called Hickory Hills, the old 1924 corporate golf course that we discovered a couple years back. And then once you get to French Lick, you're like within 45 minutes to an hour of really, really good golf. Sultan's Run, Champions Point, just name it, Covered Bridge, Fuzzy Zeller's old place. And there's some really good stuff. The Foul Golf Course at IU. The National Championship Indiana Hoosiers Golf Course. The Foul Course is just outstanding. So, yeah, we're loving it, man. We're looking forward to your journey down and spreading the word about the lovely Southern Indiana hospitality that we have to offer.
Were you there for the championship game for Indiana University, their NC2A bid?
I went to the Big Ten champs where they stomped Ohio State.
How about that?
And then went to the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, where it was, besides the band, the only thing green in the place where was the carpet on the floor.
Sure. And
then went down to Miami and so I caught 3 of those games. It was outstanding, man. What a rush. My family, my wife's family is from Bloomington. And I couldn't see the joy in all their faces of, oh my God, this is finally coming true. It was a rush, man. It was an absolute rush. And then, just the vibe around the state with something of that magnitude, it's still surreal. It's almost like the Cubs winning the World Series back in the day.
Yeah, when you have an opportunity to share that, especially with folks that you love and care about, there's nothing like it, because it's like, are we really doing this? Is this really happening? And when it is right around you, it's hard to believe. You look back and you always have a smile on your face when you think about it.
And yeah, it was cool. Yeah, and my father-in-law is 86 years old, and he went to IU, and he grew up. He went through the dark ages. He did have the opportunity to see the Hoosiers win a few NCAA men's basketball championships. But the football was really cool. I mean, we used to just go to the stadium for the tailgate, walk in middle of second quarter, and take off at halftime. So that's it's changed.
Yeah.
So now, what's really crazy? The room prices. Here's another thing.
What?
In the price gouging on these hotel rooms at venues. If you go look, the Ohio State game is October 17th, I think, in Bloomington.
Sure.
Courtyard Marriott, I think it's a 2-day minimum stay, is like $1,200 a night.
Wow.
But we're keeping our rates. We're an hour south of Bloomington. So if you guys want to come to a football game, I'm not sure if the Badgers are playing down there this year. I got to take a look.
Yeah,
I know Minnesota is. But yeah, come on down, play some golf, shoot up into the course, and come on back.
Oh, and there's the wonderful thing about it. The people that I brought last year, I usually give first right of refusal. So if they want to come back the next year, I ask first. And if everybody said yes before I even asked, because they're like, "Are we going back to French Lick?" And it's like, "Yeah, do you want to?" Yes. So it's the vibe of it. It's the 2 hotels. It's the casino. It's the food. It's the golf. It's the total package. Because once you're there, you don't need to go anywhere or do anything. You just go from course to course. You go from building to building. You go explore the whole place. And I took them on kind of a walking tour of French Lick from the little bit that I know about it. And they're like, "Where are we going?" And then we go into a different part of the building. They're like, "This place is massive." And I'm like, not only is it massive, it's really cool. And the hospitality in Southern Indiana is second to none.
Yeah, it's great. It's the beauty about the Midwest. I mean, we love people from Wisconsin. It's like when you go traveling throughout Wisconsin, I mean, the people couldn't be nicer. And that's what we take pride in. It was, before the Cook Group took over the resort back in 1996, unemployment in Orange County, Indiana was at 26%.
Wow.
So we have roughly about 1,200 people at peak in a town of 2,500 people. It's almost like a steel mill. Everybody in the town works there. And the great thing is that we built houses for employees. We have special rates for them. So you can get into a house for under $175,000. And one of the caveats is you have to live in Orange County, work in Orange County, Indiana. But half of the employees who occupy those homes live in those homes. So we have housing for our employees and the county residents. But most importantly, we started with the Evans Scholar Foundation about 18 years ago, and we now have 17 kids that's got an education through caddying at the Pete Dye course. So we're really proud of that. Dave Harner is our director of golf. He's in his 50th year. at French Lick, and he's done a bang-up job, man. Yeah. So he was the bicentennial baby that started working there. Now we're at 250 years of our nation's birth. So, yeah, Dave is doing a great job. It's an honor to work with him. And I just have a really fortunate position at the resort where I just get to go tell a story about it. So thanks for being part of our union here, sir.
I always enjoy it, my friend. I'm looking forward to bringing some people down. I appreciate you taking the time to come out of your busy day. And I know there's a lot going on as the director of golf media relations and player development, but you do an outstanding job. And it's always fun to see you down at the PGA show down in Orlando, because simply then we're on the right page. We're going in the right direction for the season, and we can look forward to some great golf at the French Lick Resort.
I tell you what, when you're coming down, 65 to 37, just stay straight all the way down to Paoli. Don't take that country road in Mitchell; they'll drive you crazy. So just stay straight down 37. Take a right on 56. You can't miss the resort.
Thank you, my friend.
Building on the right.
You have yourself
a big building on the right.
You have a great day, and we're looking forward to seeing you later in the week.
Safe travels, my friend. Be well.
All the best. Brendan Sweeney with us, Director of Golf Media Relations, Player Development at the French Lick Resort. Go to FrenchLick.com to find out all the latest. Follow them on social media on X at FL_resort. All guests for Garbedian on Golf brought to you by the Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, which is an amazing golf experience. So stay ahead of the game. Download the Wild Rock mobile app. The Wild Rock mobile app, packed with features, and you're going to find specials available only in the app. Download now on any device and enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time online today at wildrockgolf.com, wildrockgolf.com. Located just 35 miles northwest of downtown Milwaukee in the scenic Kettle Moraine, that's where you're going to find Erin Hills, which provides a championship golf experience in a comfortable setting. By day or by night, under the lights, be sure to experience the exceptional Drumlin putting course and enjoy seasonal green fees right now with the tee times that are still available. Also, not too early to book your pre for the 2027 stay and play packages at Erin Hills. So go to erinhills.com. More information available for you at erinhills.com. Milwaukee County Golf has 13 courses to choose from, and they all should be open. They might be a little soggy, so be a little patient, help the staff out a little bit, but there's an ideal course for every golfer. MKE.golf, the place to find out the latest events, special rates, or anything golf in Milwaukee County. So tee it up today at MKE.golf. Again, for program information on Milwaukee County parks and the great golf they have, go to MKE.golf. At Ironwood Golf Course, there are no worries, none. Ironwood Golf Course sits on 275 acres of rolling terrain in Sussex, Wisconsin. It presents 27 challenging holes for avid golfers of all abilities. Find out more about the Callow, the Meath, and the Burr Nines at Ironwood Golf Course. Make your Ironwood tee time. Go to ironwoodgolfcourse.com. This is Garbedian on Golf, broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. They're powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Steve Stricker, TPC Wisconsin, the PGA Tour champions are set to host the award-winning American Family Insurance Championship. That happens June 5th through the 7th in Madison. More information on the 2026 AmFam Championship, go to amfamchampionship.com. You love finding hidden gems for a golf getaway. Here's your next great discovery, the French Lick Resort. Pete Dye, Donald Ross courses. They've been ranked 1 and 2 in Indiana for 11 years in a row by Golf Week. Plus, you can hit the casino for the sportsbook, live dealer, table games. There's a ton of ways to play. Go to FrenchLick.com to get started on a getaway of your own. Think French Lick for your next road trip. FrenchLick.com. You've got to be 21 to enter the casino. Just barely make it. Gambling problem, call 800-9-WITH-IT or text ING-AMB to 53342. Titleist, the number one ball in golf, and more than that, Titleist is in the process of bringing out their new exceptional GTS line of drivers and fairway metalwoods to the avid golfing public. I went through my fitting this past week at the beautiful new teaching facility at TPC Wisconsin. Experience all the new Titleist technology with Hunter Mahler and my fitter, Cullen Starker, arrived at a GTS-3 driver along with a GTS-2 fairway metal and a GTS-3 fairway metal. You can find out which you use in the exceptional GTS line of metal. Superior performance when it matters most. At every level of competitive golf, Titleist is the number one ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com for more information. FootJoy, the number one shoe in golf, the number one glove in golf, and you can welcome Aimé Leon Dior. You want to see the new style and performance? You'll experience it all with the new Aimé Leon Dior line from FootJoy in cream and black and shoes and gloves. It's all there. When it matters most, the world's best players trust FootJoy. Trust and performance. When they matter most, FootJoy is the number one shoe in golf, the number one glove in golf. Learn more at footjoy.com. Golf outings make great company events. We all know that. You can plan a fun golf outing for your team at a Waukesha County golf course. The professional staff will make your event fun and easy with many custom packages to suit your needs. Fill out your interest form. Go to golfwaukeshacounty.com. It is the multi-award-winning Garbedian on golf. I don't know if you know this, Charlie Houston, that today is National License Plate Day.
I did not know that. I'm learning a lot today. I also didn't realize Money for Nothing was 8 minutes long, too.
Oh,
something else I just learned.
Have you ever seen the live version of it?
I have not.
There's a live version of it from like Royal Albert Hall. They do a thing every year in England where they have some sort of it must be a charity function, but they have one where Mark Knopfler's doing it, and then Sting is actually there doing the whole thing, and then it's Phil Collins on the drums and Eric Clapton on guitar. It's kind of like an all-star thing. It's pretty cool to watch. It is National License Plate Day. It is Saturday, April 25th. Congratulations to everyone who celebrates. Andy Landenberger with us from the Wisconsin PGA, because the Wisconsin PGA has their own license plate. I don't know if you're aware of this, and Andy has several of them to give away. Andy Landenberger, how are you, my friend?
Chuck, good morning. How are you? Happy National License Plate Day.
Happy National License Plate Day. How are you celebrating?
Yeah. We are celebrating. We sent something out this morning. We sent something out on our social media, pushing our golf license plate. And going to give away a few goodie prizes for people that send in a picture of their current plate. So we'll get them in a raffle for some good prizes from the WPGA Junior Foundation.
That is awesome, my friend. The plate it benefits the Wisconsin PGA Juniors. Talk a little bit about how that happens, because the plate's really cool looking, and I know you took a picture of my plate, which I really appreciate. And I'm working on purchasing another vehicle just so I can get a Wisconsin PGA plate.
Sure, no, it's great. All the money supports our Junior Foundation. We're a nonprofit, right? 501c3. The money goes directly into our scholarship program. Last year, we awarded $90,000 to high school seniors and college students. This year, we're hoping to give away $100,000 to applicants. So basically, every plate, Chuck, that you see on the road, the state gives us $18 from that plate to go towards our scholarship program. And so it's a big way for us to raise money to support that.
And it just shows how much you love the great game of golf in the state of Wisconsin. And you can do personalized plates as well.
Yeah, I was looking yesterday because, if we're going to get you a plate, we got to look at a personalized plate for you. And a couple of good options out there. There's a few, there's 5 net 4 that's already taken, 4 net 3, but 7 net 5 is available for some of your higher handicappers.
There you go.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having that. When I got my plate, one of the ones that was available that I was going to get, I almost got, was Snazzy, because that's a nickname that was bestowed upon me.
Nice.
So it's
that
Snazzy
good
Chazzy.
on you.
Yeah, that would look really good. There are 5 fascinating facts about license plates. I'll ask you a question. If you can answer this, I will get you a prize package.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Vanity license plates were introduced into the United States by which state in which year? I'll give you 2 shots at the state, and I'll give you within 5 for the year. Vanity license plates introduced in the U.S. by which state in what year?
New York.
Close.
Oh.
Okay. One more.
I would go. Boy, it's probably in the 60s. Will be my guess. 62.
Okay. Vanity license plates introduced into the United States by Pennsylvania in 1931.
Ooh, not even close.
No, it's not even close. But if people are looking to get their plate, how would they get it?
They can go to our website, whiskjuniorgolf.com, WISC junior spelled out, golf.com. Information is right there on the front page. Or if you just go to the DMV site, search for it, you'll see it there under the specialty plates, under the mass amount of specialty plates we have here in Wisconsin.
Yes, but if you type into the Google search, if you go Wisconsin PGA license plate, it comes right up. It goes right to the page. It says Golf Wisconsin license plates, and you can get your own. You can either have it just numerically done the way they just issue them, or you can get your own personalized plate.
Yes, either way, support the cause, support your Golf Wisconsin. We love support. So appreciate it.
7 net 5. What would make you think that I could possibly make a 7 on a hole? I mean, come on, give me a break.
No, I was just looking at typing in stuff because now you can search on the GMD database for specialty plates that are available. And years ago you weren't able to do that, so you just had to send in a form and guess. Hopefully you got what you got. So now you can search for different options for your plate.
Mine says A. Landenberger on my plate. Just so you know.
you only get six numbers or digits there, so it's kind of tough to. No, you got to come up with something creative.
Here's the difference: you only get 6 numbers and digits. I get whatever I want, so it works out great. I appreciate you taking the time, my friend. All the best. We'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Chuck.
Happy license plate day. It is that time of year. All the best. 13 miles west of Escanaba in Michigan's scenic Upper Peninsula. It's the Island Resort and Casino, one of the Midwest premier golf, casino, and entertainment resort destinations. The new 9-hole Cedar course that features preview rounds in July 2026, booking with packages in 27. You're going to find your total experience at the island. Go to islandresort.com for more information. PGA Tour Superstore, the official golf retailer of the multi-award-winning Garbedian on golf. Find everything you need and or want for your golf game at PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mound Road in Brookfield. PGA Tour Superstore. Find the most popular brands, experience exceptional service, and enjoy the best that the great game of golf has to offer. PGA Tour Superstore in Brookfield at 18550 West Blue Mound Road and on the World Wide Web at PGATourSuperstore.com. Show your love of golf in Wisconsin. Support a great cause. Obtain a Golf Wisconsin license plate for your vehicle. And the proceeds for the plate support the WPGA Junior Scholarship Fund and also PGA Hope Wisconsin. For more information, go to whiskjuniorgolf.com. It's my understanding that 7 net 5 is still available. You can join the Wisconsin State Golf Association. Make your next round count. For only $50, you're going to receive your official handicap index. That along with other great benefits. And if you're interested in competition, the WSGA tournament schedule features over 100 events for men and women of all abilities, including the Wisconsin State Amateur Championship, sponsored by West Bend Insurance. Find out more information. Go to the WSGA's website at WSGA.org. Get your golf on at the Broadlands in North Prairie, a beautiful 18-hole Rick Jacobson design. It's a must-play for every golfing season. The Broadlands Golf Course in North Prairie, Wisconsin. Plan your outing, join a league, book your tee time, do it all by visiting broadlandsgolfclub.com. Garbedian on golf. This is it. Broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Special guest for Garbedian on Golf, brought to you by the Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, which is an amazing golf experience. Got to talk with Pat Stein this week. Stay ahead of the game by downloading the Wild Rock mobile app. The Wild Rock mobile app, packed with features and also specials that you're going to find only available on the app. So download it now onto any device. Enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time online today at wildrockgolfclub.com. Wildrockgolf.com. Henry Flux in West Dallas. That's where quality service and hospitality always the special of the day. Henry Flux is a casual neighborhood steakhouse. Delicious food, exceptional bar, and you can enjoy the all-new shuttle service, which goes to Brewers games, Bucks games, Admirals games, as well as concerts and special events. Henry Flux, 92nd and National in West Dallas. For more information, visit henryflux.com. This season, play the home of Wisconsin golf. The Eagle Springs Golf Resort, which was founded in 1893. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, ranked the 23rd best 9-hole course in the world by Golf Magazine. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, 6th-generation family-owned facility, now open for public play. For more information to make a tee time and explore, visit eaglespringsgolfresort.com. Waukesha County Golf Course is where your next best game awaits. You can discover the lush greens, rolling hills of Waukesha County Golf Courses, and whether you're a pro or just starting out, Waukesha County Golf Courses offer something for everyone. Enjoy breathtaking views, challenging fairways, welcoming community for golfers of all abilities. For more information, visit golfwaukeshacounty.com. It is the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf here on the Odyssey Network, Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, around the state, around the world, around everything. Truth be told, the state of Wisconsin and the great game, it is one of my favorite places on the planet. What's not to love? There are great accommodations, there's great food, and, of course, great golf. Grand Geneva has it all, and to manage it all, they have one of the best, one of my all-time favorites. Please welcome from the Grand Geneva Resort in beautiful Lake Geneva, it is Ryan Brown. Ryan, my friend, how are you?
Doing well, Chuck. Thanks for having me on the show.
I'll tell you what, it's been a wild spring this year. There has been everything. There has been hail, rain, tornadoes, wind, you name it, we've got it. Mother Nature's not happy for whatever reason this spring, and we've seen it all. How are things down by you?
You know, around the surrounding areas, you know, they got hit a little harder than we did, but Grand Geneva, no damage. We're in great shape. We have the Brute and the Highlands open and just getting ready to open Wee Nip here in a few weeks.
That is exciting, as a matter of fact, because Wee Nip is an incredible addition to what is already grand down at Grand Geneva. The airport is pretty much gone. The nice thing about that is now the new range is there, but then Wee Nip has had an awful, a great run coming into this because it's been talked about, it's been discussed, and now you've got to be very excited to finally be on the cusp of opening it up for the season.
We are. We just walked it yesterday, and it's in great shape. We're excited to, you know, finish out the hangout space, our 12th hole, where you're going to be able to have a cocktail and a bite to eat, you know, before or after your round, and get things ready to roll for May 19th on opening day.
It is billed as being minutes away, but worlds apart, and it's certainly all that because the Grand Geneva Resort, it's over 1,300 acres. It's an amazing piece of property, and it's got to be extremely gratifying for you to have the opportunity to not only be a part of it, but to help run this and to bring joy to a lot of people who love to come down and visit the facility.
Absolutely. You know, our property is amazing. The topography is, you know, very, very big and some great, you know, terrain throughout it. And Wee Nip is just going to be another component to our golf operation that we feel we were missing. And it's going to be a great addition for new golfers, you know, the avid golfer, and anyone of any ability. It's just going to be a different style of golf here at Grand Geneva.
Well, it's kind of cool too, because Wee Nip is going to be basically 90-minute rounds. It's a great pre-round warm-up or post-round cool-down. It's beginner friendly, and it's a great way to learn the game from etiquette to pace of play to just enjoying the walk and really just paying attention to the game instead of being on your phone or whatever device you're using.
I agree. I think that's the beauty of short courses, and, you know, a lot of facilities are all about carts and like you said, being on your phones, and Wee Nip's going to be grabbing a pencil bag and, you know, maybe a cocktail and going for a walk with your friends and having some great conversation along the way.
Ryan Brown with us, Director of Golf and Ski at the Grand Geneva Resort. Go to grandgeneva.com for more information. Follow them on social media at Grand_Geneva and also at Your Grand Geneva. One of the things I kind of like to do every once in a while when you're doing research on stuff is just go kind of through things and see what's going on. Just for fun, I'll go to the website at grandgeneva.com/golf. You take a look at the live video feed camera. And I was thinking of this because I always do idea things. Is the video feed going to be put on WeNip at one point? Because that would be awesome to have that up all day long.
That's a great idea, Chuck. And I think it's a definite possibility to have that. I think as we see this golf course come to life and the energy that's going to be had over there, I think that's something we're definitely going to consider moving forward.
I'll tell you what, it's a great facility for just coming down and playing because you have the Brute and the Highlands. Now WeNip, there's an exceptional new practice facility. You can have an outing there. I know Jim Leaf does his tee up for the Cure outing there. And it takes over both golf courses, but the staff that you have assembled there and the people that you have working for you are really some of the best because they put together an outing where you just go in and have a good time. You just have to go in and enjoy the golf course and play the golf course. You guys take care of everything behind the scenes, which is really a testament to the people that you hire.
Yes, we've got a great just overall team at Grand Geneva. Golf specifically, wouldn't trade my staff for anyone's. And, we love putting on a big show for corporate or charitable organizations, through the game of golf. And that's what we do best at Grand Geneva.
And it would, whether it's a corporate event, team building events, buddies trips, you can do it all because the stay and play packages are exceptional at Grand Geneva.
They are, and they're live, and they're coming in hot for 2026. And soon enough, we'll be opening up reservations for 2027.
How does it work with the courses that you have? Do you try to open up Brute or Highlands at a certain time? Do you have a soft opening and then a hard opening, or do you let Mother Nature help dictate that?
Yeah, we don't really like hard dates. We always tend to open the Brute first and keep it open as long as we can, with Mother Nature, and just see how business levels kind of flow in before we open up the Highlands and close the Highlands.
Ryan Brown with us, Director of Golf and Ski at Grand Geneva Resort. Go to grandgeneva.com for more information. Follow them on social media at @Grand_Geneva or also at Your Grand Geneva. What do you got planned for the weekend? Because we're finally into April. Things are starting to move along. We're getting close to May. We should start getting some more consistent warm weather, which I would imagine would make the golf course pop considerably at this point. But what do you got going coming up?
Well, we got a few family activities, but at the resort right now, we are almost sold out today and tomorrow for the weekend. So we've got one of those major outings you were talking about for 2 days. And we've got a lot of interest in the Lake Geneva community, and, greater Chicago and Milwaukee areas are coming down to play golf. And the weather looks decent, mid 60s, and the golf courses are in great shape.
Should you have the opportunity, my friend, to slip on a green jacket from the Masters, let's just say, what size would you wear?
I'd say a 40 short, but the closest I'm going to get is getting in their golf shop for a visit to the Masters.
Well, and they say too, if when you win it, you want to make sure you're kind of up a size because you're going to kind of grow into it a little bit. It's like grow into it. It's like, yeah, you get older and fatter. It just kind of works out that way. Just get it a little bit bigger. So that'll be good. So we'll get you a 42 and you'll be all set. My friend, I appreciate you taking the time to come on the show. It's always a pleasure. It is just minutes away. It is worlds apart. Grand Geneva is one of the places that is a definite must play each and every season. And congrats and kudos to you and your staff.
Thanks, Chuck. I appreciate you having me on the show.
Talk to you soon. I'll see you in a little bit. All the best. Ryan Brown with us, the Director of Golf and Ski at Grand Geneva Resort. Go to grandgeneva.com for more information. Again, follow them on social media at Grand_Geneva. Or at Your Grand Geneva. Steve Stricker, TPC Wisconsin PGA Tour champions. They're set to host the award-winning American Family Insurance Championship. That comes up June 5th through the 7th in Madison. It'll be here before you know it. For more information on the 2026 AmFam Championship, go to amfamchampionship.com. French Lick is more than just a great name in the hometown of Larry Bird. It's a bucket list golf destination. You have to play to believe. The French Lick Resort, home to championship courses by Pete Dye and Donald Ross. There's also the casino. Gorgeous historic hotels, free customized planning for golf groups. You can make the easy drive to Southern Indiana and experience golf the French Lick way. Visit FrenchLick.com to get your trip on the books. Once again, FrenchLick.com. You've got to be 21 to enter the casino. If there's a gambling problem, call 800-9-WITH-IT or text ING AMB to 6342. Titleist is the number one ball in golf, and more than that, Titleist is the number one ball with golfing moms in the great game of golf. Secure your happy Mother's Day edition of the all-new Titleist Pro V1 and Pro V1X, featuring the hand-drawn number one mom on every golf ball. Still not sure what to get, Mom? Shop the Titleist Mother's Day gift guide. Superior performance when it matters most. At every level of competitive golf, Titleist is the number one ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com for more information. FootJoy, the number one shoe in golf, the number one glove in golf, and welcome Ami Leon Dor. If you want to see style and performance, you're going to experience it all with the new Ami Leon Dor line from FootJoy. Cream, black, golf shoes, golf gloves, it's all there. When it matters most, the world's best players trust FootJoy. When trust and performance matter most, FootJoy is the number one shoe in golf, the number one glove in golf. Learn more at footjoy.com. Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha and Sussex, open all season long and offer the best in indoor golf. Date night, master a team building event, celebrate a night out with friends. The Tap In Golf Bar is a unique venue to not only take in the game, but play the game. No slow play. It's climate controlled. There are no lost golf balls, and that goes along with a fully stocked beverage center and great food. Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha and Sussex. Find out more at tapingolfbar.com. Our thanks to everyone involved with the first hour of the program, including Charlie Houston, who's our exceptional producer. Brendan Sweeney with us from the French Lake Resort. Find out more at FrenchLake.com. Ryan Brown with us from the Grand Geneva Resort. Go to GrandGeneva.com for more information there. Coming up after the top of the hour, Jack Shoger is going to join us from Abbey Springs. Also, Tom Gerke will be with us, PGA professional from the first tee of Southeast Wisconsin, and all of our guests are courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells. Go to wildrockgolf.com for more information. The Island Resort and Casino in Michigan Scenic Upper Peninsula. It's one of the Midwest's premier golf, casino, and entertainment resort destination, and there is a new 9-hole course coming. The Cedar Course has preview rounds coming in July 2026. Booking packages starting in 2027, and Cedar complements Sweetgrass and Sage Run by accommodating guests needing maybe an early morning tee time or a late afternoon tee time. There are more than 450 guest rooms. There's great food and expansive Vegas-style casino featuring the Island Sportsbook. You're going to find your total experience at the Island. Go to islandresort.com. PGA Tour Superstores, where I'm going to be after the show today. It is the official golf retailer of the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf. Find out everything you need and or want for your golf game at PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mound Road in Brookfield. Find out what's trending in equipment, apparel, technology, repairs, lessons, and so much more. PGA Tour Superstore in Brookfield at 18550 West Blue Mound Road, or worldwide on the web at pgasuperstore.com. Join the Wisconsin State Golf Association. Make your next round count. For only $50, you're going to receive your official handicap index along with other great benefits. The WSJ tournament schedule features over 100 events for men and women of all abilities. Find out more information. Go to WSGA.org. Congrats to Hallie Fish from Swamico, Wisconsin. She competed in the Drive, Chip, and Putt National Championships at Augusta National. Local qualifying registration now open. To learn more, reach out to a PGA professional near you or visit drivechipandputt.com. Ironwood Golf Course, no worries, none. Find out more about the Callow, the Meath, and the Burr Nines at Ironwood Golf Course. Make your Ironwood tee time. Go to ironwoodgolfcourse.com. Again, our thanks to everybody involved with the first hour of the program. Coming up after the top of the hour, Jack Shoger will join us from Abbey Springs. Tom Gerke will be with us, PGA professional with the first tee of Southeast Wisconsin. Charlie and I talked about this off the air. I didn't see John Kuhn do the second.
He did the second. He came out. He was ready to go.
Yeah.
He was fired up.
Yeah.
Still the same way he was.
They were in commercial.
They were, but he came out right. He was ready to go.
Everything was good.
The plan.
Okay, good.
That dude's a professional, man.
Oh, there's no question about it. I don't think there's any question about that. We all know that from having dealt with him on various platforms in various cities over doing many things. It is the multi-award winning Garbedian on Golf, broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. That's powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
From the tee to the fairway to the green. From the PGA to the LPGA to the Live Golf Tour. If it's golf related, Chuck Garbedian will discuss it. It's time to tee it up for the award-winning Garbedian on Golf Show on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
And a good golf and morning to you it is, the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf. Here on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network, all of our guests are courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, a spectacular Herds and Fry design. Book your must-play tee time. Get the app at wildrockgolf.com. This hour of the show brought to you by the Island Resort and Casino in Northern Michigan, home of Sweetgrass Sage Run and coming soon, Cedar, new 9-hole course. Championship golf at its finest, as well as first-rate accommodations. Book your trip at islandresort.com. Our show sponsors include the Wild Rock Golf Club at the Wilderness Resort, the American Family Insurance Championship, Sweetgrass Sage Run, the Island Resort, PGA Tour Superstore, Erin Hills, Titleist, FootJoy, the French Lake Resort, the Wisconsin State Golf Association, the Wisconsin PGA, Eagle Springs Golf Resort, the Waukesha County Parks Department, Henry Flock Steakhouse, the Milwaukee County Parks Department, Ironwood Golf Course in Sussex, Old Fashioned Golf, the Tap In Golf Bar in Sussex and Waukesha, and Broadlands Golf Course, a must-play Rick Jacobson design in North Prairie, Wisconsin. Coming up on the program during the course of this segment, Jack Shoger will join us momentarily, PGA professional at Abbey Springs Golf Resort. Also, Tom Gerke will be in with us a little bit later, PGA professional with the First Tee of Southeast Wisconsin. Beautiful day outside for golf. Finally get some decent weather. Charlie Houston producing the program. How's your new car?
It's nice. It's a little smaller than anything I've ever had before, but it drives better than anything.
I do kind of want to see you fold into it, just so I want to see how that happens.
It's definitely with a grunt every time getting in and out for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you're like 6'4",
6'12",
something like that.
Yeah, close enough.
It's always special when you make the trip down to Fontana and take in the splendor that is the Abbey Springs Resort. Established in 1971, Abbey Springs is a wonderfully unique venue that is a must-play every golfing season. To talk more about Abbey Springs, please welcome in one of my all-time favorites from Abbey Springs. It is Jack Shoger. Jack, my friend, how are you?
Hey, Chuck, I'm doing great. Good to be with you today.
It's always a pleasure, my friend. If we're talking, that means we're back into the golf season, which is really nice. Hopefully it'll stay nice and warm, and it's fun always looking at the website at abbeysprings.org and seeing the drone shots and how sunny and how wonderful it looks and how green and lush. I would imagine with all the water that we've had, it's going to be pretty lush pretty quick.
You got that right. Everything's greened up, and it's slowly starting to come around. Trees are starting to bud a little bit, and it's always kind of an exciting time. You know, it kind of ties in with the Masters that, you know, that winter's over and spring's coming. So it looks pretty cool.
Should you have the opportunity to slip one on, what size green jacket would you wear?
Isn't that an interesting? That's a great question. You know, in the process of this last 5 or 6 months, I've lost about 40 pounds. So
wow!
I'm gonna go with the smaller size. I found protein. So
good for you.
If I get hungry, it's got to be a little more protein, and that seems to be working well for me.
Good for you. Was protein eluding you at some point? Did you not know where it was, or you just kind of came upon it?
Well, you know, it was always there, and I always loved it. And I have a fascination with pasta and pizza, and there's a lot of chips and salsa. So you know, I was an equal opportunity guy before, but now I'm very picky and make sure that I start with that protein first, and I kind of push those carbs out of the way.
A little more discerning Jack Shoger with us, PGA professional at Abbey Springs Golf Resort. Go to abbeysprings.org for more information. Follow them on social media at Abbey Springs GC, and all of our guests, courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, a spectacular Herds and Fry designed Wild Rock Golf Club. Get the app, learn more, book your tee time at wildrockgolf.com. It's been a wild spring. Do you guys work on a situation where you have either a soft opening date or a hard opening date, or do you let Mother Nature kind of decide that and kind of roll with it?
You know, there's no hard date. It kind of, you know, comes whatever Mother Nature's going to deliver. And historically, when you got a guy that's hung around as long as I have, you deal with a lot of history. So historically, we've opened on April 6th, and that was just an average date. Man, I've seen some years where we didn't open until the third week of April, and I remember a year that we opened on St. Patrick's Day. So you're right. It's been kind of a different, winter and spring. It went from super cold to, really warm to really wet. Got a lot of moisture, but I think we were a little bit behind. I think this is probably going to serve us well. Certainly, all of our trees are going to enjoy the fact that they get a good watering. So I hope it just settles down and maybe we can get back to some sane temperatures and weather now.
Abbey Springs, it's an outstanding piece of property. How have things evolved since the beginning in 1971? Because I'm sure you've seen a lot of things that have happened on the property. The renovation a few years ago. It might be a completely different place. It might be completely different, but also familiar to people who enjoy playing the facility.
Well, that's a great question, Chuck. It's amazing when I think back of all the changes and being a part of the things that have evolved over time. I remember when they opened a new area here, they were going to build some condos, and they had to bring in a logging crew to come in and clear the trees. And at one point it's a solid woods area, and then the next thing it's a street.
Right.
But there's so many things that have changed. Just the quality of the course. I remember one of my very first memories of coming to Abbey Springs in 1982. I saw work crews going down the fairway, and there were 4 or 5 workers on the grounds, standing like fingertip to fingertip, and they had a screwdriver in each hand, and they were walking the fairways to pluck out rocks that were sticking up. And I was shocked. They plucked them with a screwdriver, they popped them out of the ground, and there was a guy behind them that would scoop them up and throw them in the back of a work vehicle. So to begin with, it was growing more rocks than grass, but over time, with a little nurturing and the proper care, they obviously caught up a little bit with some cart paths and got some car traffic where it belonged. You can see that with the right attitude, the right approach, and it took years. There's still a nonstop project for drainage. That's never going to end. I thought that, okay, we should be good now. No, it never stops. Never stops.
It never stops. The great game of golf never stops. Jack Shoger with us, PGA professional at Abbey Springs Golf Resort. Go to abbysprings.org for more information. Abbey Springs is several things. Golf, of course, but there's also racket sports, club life, so much more. It's an all-inclusive full-service facility. Are you surprised at how popular pickleball has become?
Yeah, pickleball's been a great addition. There's a lot of activity in the pickleball area. And you know what? For many, many years, I've always maintained that our biggest competition here at the golf course is the lake. It's the lake.
Yeah.
So there's hundreds of boats located about 500 yards straight north of where I'm at right now. And those hundreds of boats get used pretty often during the season. So the biggest competition for our golf courses are those boats.
It also helps with Abbey Springs that you have 5 sets of tees on the golf course to cater to avid golfers of all abilities. There's walnut, maple. There's a combo between maple and oak. There's oak and there's ash, and it goes anywhere from 4,600 yards all the way out to 6,600. How important is it for folks to play the proper tees? Because I'm an advocate to have as much fun as you can on the golf course, and I think part of that is beginning at the right place by teeing it up properly.
That's a great point. I know some people that they're going to give their last drop of blood. They're going to go to the back and just get destroyed.
Right.
And that can't be fun. It can't be fun.
No.
Let me pay some money to get destroyed. Right.
Right.
So, but I remember not too many years ago, we went under a pretty extensive tee rebuilding, and we created new teeing areas. One of the concerns that we had was that many of the ladies that played our course were commenting about how difficult the course was playing for them. And the old school like, you put the forward tees, 10 steps ahead of the regular tees or the standard white tees.
Right.
Well, it wasn't much of a thought process to that. So we went back and, rebuilt and redesigned new teeing areas for all golfers. And then the forward tees were moved into a much better position, and it just created more playing areas for more people. And now all of a sudden, they got a ladies league that's, second to none. They've got, I don't know if there's 90 some, gals that are playing. And I think it's really, dynamite that they're having a good time. It kind of appeals to everybody then.
It's got to be gratifying for you too if you walk into the clubhouse and you're upstairs in the dining area and the ladies come in after the round and everybody's laughing and having a good time. There's nothing worse than going into a place and having it sound like a morgue, and it's just like, and everyone's complaining about course conditions and how hard the golf course is. And it never fails to astound me when you talk to people. It's like, well, we played it at 7,000. It's like, why? Why would you go to, I mean, you're not in a competition. It's not a tournament. What do you care? Just go have a good time. Make as many birdies as you can. And it's my opinion, and this may be completely wrong, but it's my opinion. If you're a better player, if you bomb it, let's just say, it's harder to play a golf course that's shorter than it is longer, because now you have to fit it into areas and you may not be that accurate. And all of a sudden this golf course at let's say 6,200 yards becomes much harder than it was at 7, because at 7, you can just kind of fly it anywhere.
Right. Yeah, you're right. And then unfortunately, the guys that can bomb it, they run into some hazards that really weren't intended for that tee shot. And, whatever old world design, but, designed from a few years ago, some of those hazards were meant for a second shot, not for a tee shot. And that just happens to be the state of what golf is these days. But no, you're right. We try to encourage people on the first tee and say, hey, give it a hard look, because, we got a pretty tough course rating from a very relatively short yardage. I mean, yardage isn't our claim of fame. And if you stop to think about it, we have a couple par fives, our fourth hole and our 10th hole, that those par fives are uphill. They play
longer than they look.
Longer.
Yep.
Yeah. And people, they look at a scorecard. Well, you might as well just call those 600-yard holes, at that point. But so there's a give and a take, and I think there's a tee for everybody. And you're right, it really is. When it's all said and done, it's about having fun. I was with people that like, oh, you're gonna play up a set of tees, huh? They kind of commenting to me. I said, well, maybe I've earned it at this point in my life, but I go, listen, if I birdie too many holes, I'm gonna move back. So they just start laughing and then they go away. So
right,
but yeah, like that's gonna happen, right?
Well, and the other thing too, I think, is people watch golf on television, and television focuses on players that are playing well and having a run going, and it's fun to watch it because Full Swing is out with their new season. I don't know if you've ever seen that on Netflix, but it's the new full season is out, and I think there's only 4 episodes, but it's interesting because they show some of these guys that are struggling on tour, and it's like not everybody makes 9 birdies a round. It happens sometimes, and you celebrate that. And you want to see the best golfers in the world play the best that they can. But at the same token, that doesn't mean that you have to play 7,000 yards. Play the yardage that's appropriate for you. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And, especially if you're paying for the privilege, why make it more difficult on yourself when you can really enjoy the golf course? Because then people, when they're playing well, look around and go, wow, it's a really cool golf course. This is a lot of fun. And then they'll recommend it rather than going, no, I can't. That place is terrible. Why? I shot 98. Well, you shot 98 because you're playing 1,000 yards too long. It wasn't anybody's fault but your own.
Yeah, that's so true. And man, I wish I had a nickel for every one of those stories that you've just described. But yeah, it can be overwhelming, and people, I think, I would say in recent years, I think people have wised up to that. I think it's much better now than it was, say, 10 years ago. For whatever reason, years ago it was, oh no, you got to play, 7,000 or, don't waste your time. Right. Well, what are you shooting? Who's got game for that? 1% of the people that go out.
Right.
So, our starters and our guys on the first tee and the guys in the shop, they're pretty good at helping. We try to encourage people to look at the scorecard, and there's some handicap ranges in there. and everybody's a little bit different. And you know what? We really just want you to have fun, whatever that might be. If shooting a really high score is your fun thing, well, bless your heart. But yeah, I can't imagine that's at least you wouldn't want to do that very often. But I think it's a good test here at Abbey Springs. I think it tests many things other than just length and course management. How to play different shots off of different lies. There's lots to offer here. It's kind of fun, and it's not the kind of course where you feel like I played that hole a bunch of times. This is like a flat lie. Well, next time you play it, you're gonna have a completely different lie. So it really gives you a different look every time you play, and I think that's part of the fun part of Abbey Springs.
My friend, one of the fun things about Abbey Springs is that you're there, and I appreciate you always taking the call and taking the time to come on the program. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I look forward to coming down and playing a little bit when we get a chance.
Well, it's pretty kind of you, Chuck. I'm glad that I could be here to talk to you, and thanks for taking my call and putting me on your show, and I appreciate that, man.
Talk to you soon, my friend. All the best. Jack Shoger with us, PGA Professional, Abbey Springs Golf Resort. Go to abbysprings.org for more information. Follow them on social media at Abbey Springs GC. All of the guests for Garbedian on Golf are brought to you by the Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, which is an amazing golf experience, and you can stay ahead of the game right now. Download the Wild Rock mobile app. The Wild Rock mobile app packed with features, and now you're going to find specials available only on the app. You can download it now onto any device and enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time online today. Go to wildrockgolf.com, wildrockgolf.com. Henry Flocks in West Allis. That's where quality service and hospitality are always the special of the day. Henry Flocks, a casual neighborhood steakhouse, delicious food, and exceptional bar. And you can enjoy the all-new shuttle service to Brewers, Bucks, and Admirals games, as well as concerts and special events. Henry Flocks, 92nd and National in West Allis. For more information, visit henryflock.com. This season, play the home of Wisconsin golf at the Eagle Springs Golf Resort, which was founded in 1893. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, the 19th ranked course in the state of Wisconsin. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, a sixth-generation family-owned facility. It's just a short ride from Milwaukee, Madison, or Chicago. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, now open for public play, so get some information, make a tee time, explore it all. Go to eaglespringsgolfresort.com. Waukesha County Golf Courses, that's where your next best game awaits. You can discover the lush greens and rolling hills of Waukesha County Golf Courses. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, Waukesha County Golf Courses offer something for everyone. Enjoy breathtaking views, challenging fairways, and a welcoming community of golfers. For more information, visit golfwaukeshacounty.com. Our thanks to Jack Shoger for coming on the program. And just a reminder for you, this is the multi-award winning Garbedian on Golf, broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, and that's powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Yeah, I like this. You know what this is?
Not really. I just look at the list that you.
Robert Plant.
I know Robert Plant. I think.
You know who Robert Plant is?
I think so.
Oh, let's hear this. This ought to be good. Who's Robert Plant?
Is he in the Who?
No, that's Roger Daltrey.
Oh.
Robert Plant was in Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, yeah.
Lead singer for
My
Led
dad's
Zeppelin.
he's gonna text me after this.
Your dad's
Mad
gonna
about
text
that,
you?
yeah.
Because your dad knows Robert Plant?
Well,
He knows Led Zeppelin.
He just knows Led Zeppelin. He's your age, so like
He's
it's
my
all the
age.
same
How
kind
old do you think I am? Like 1,000?
No, he's not.
'Cause you're not close.
I'm 24.
You're only 24?
Yeah, he's 55. I think so.
Okay. You think I'm 55? How
I'd
old do
say
I
like
look?
you're in the 40s to 50s, and all those
All those people are the same.
they're all the same.
Yeah, they're all interchangeable. Just plug them in. It's plug and play. Steve Stricker, who's not 44. TPC Wisconsin, the PGA Tour champions, are set to host the award-winning American Family Insurance Championship. That happens June 5th to the 7th in Madison. For more information on the 2026 AmFam Championship and how old Steve Stricker is, go to amfamchampionship.com. How old is Steve Stricker? Find that out for me while I'm doing this. You like finding hidden gems for a golf getaway? Your next great discovery, the French Lick Resort. I think he's 58.
59. You were close.
I was close.
He just turned 59.
I was just going to say, yeah, there's a birthday just soon. Pete Didonro, I didn't get him anything.
I think he'll be okay.
I should probably give him one of the books I have here.
There you go.
If you follow us on video, how do they watch us on video? YouTube?
At WI Sports Radio on YouTube, Twitter, and on Facebook now, too.
So I bring in props every week, which always entertains Charlie because I have stuff. So I
Always something.
So I have books in this week. Bob Herrick is going to be on with us next week to talk about the new Jack versus Tiger book. And then there's the Rory book. There's a Titleist hat and a box of Titleist Pro V1s.
You're loaded up.
We always try to do something for some of the...
Pretty soon you're just not going to see Chuck. It's just going to be...
No, it's just going to be a wall of
props.
stuff. But you know what I got to figure out, too, is I got to talk to people about this. How do we give away stuff? I have stuff that I just want to get rid of. Like they sent me 2 Rory books. I don't need 2 Rory books.
Right.
So someone can have a Rory book, which would be kind of cool to have.
There's rules to it. We can talk with Sparky about
rules
that.
to it?
He's
Do I have to leave stuff here, or do these send? They could come here and pick it up.
I think
right?
so. I think they can come.
So I mean, we could have just like a golf closet, pull something out, and give something to somebody.
I think we can figure it out.
Okay,
we'll have a conversation.
Let's work on that. Pete Didonro, Ross course, they've been ranked 1 and 2. This is about the French Lick Resort, by the way. 11 years in a row by Golf Week. You can hit the casino, sportsbook, live dealer table games. Ton of ways to play. Go to FrenchLick.com to start on a getaway of your own. FrenchLick.com. You've got to be 21 to enter the casino. If there's a gambling problem, call 800-9-WITH-IT or text ING-AMB to 53342.
On cue, my dad texts me, goes, dude, you should know Robert Plant. Shaking my head. I probably should.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you probably know that.
I'll start studying more, guys.
Thank you. Titleist, the number 1 ball in golf. We're just trying to, broaden your horizons. More than that, Titleist is the number 1 ball in golf with golfing moms in the great game of golf. Secure your happy Mother's Day edition of the all-new Titleist Pro V1 and Pro V1X featuring the hand-drawn number 1 mom on every golf ball. I'm going to get Darla those because she doesn't want golf balls at all. And I'll go, I guess I'll have to use
shucks.
them. Yeah, darn. Still not sure what to get, Mom? Shop the Titleist Mother's Day gift guide. Superior performance when it matters most. At every level of competitive golf, Titleist is the number 1 ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com for more information. FootJoy, the number 1 shoe in golf, the number 1 glove in golf. Welcome Ami Leon Dor. You want to see style and performance? You're going to experience it all with the new Ami Leon Dor line from FootJoy. In cream, in black, in shoes and gloves, it's all there. When it matters most, the world's best players trust FootJoy. When trust and performance matter most, FootJoy, the number 1 shoe in golf, the number 1 glove in golf. Learn more at footjoy.com. Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha and Sussex, open all season long and offer the best in indoor golf. You can enjoy a date night, master team building event, or just celebrate a night out with friends. It's the Tap In Golf Bar, a unique venue not only to take in the game, but also play the game. No slow play. It's climate controlled. There's no lost golf balls. That all along with a fully stocked beverage center and great food. It's the Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha and Sussex. Find out more at tapingolfbar.com. Crank this up a little bit. That not good. That is so good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's old people music. But
it's not old people music. What makes it old people music?
I don't know. Just that it's an older song.
It's an older song.
That's it. That's all it takes.
This is during his, but that was during his solo career.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't like.
I guess it's not that old. Yeah, that album cover looks more newer. I
antique.
Guess. Yeah, I guess it's not. We had the Boston one up before, and that one's crazy. It's like CGI. It's like the most original CGI graphics I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, good. We had on with us a little while ago Ryan Brown, who's the director of golf and ski at Grand Geneva Resort. We Nip is opening, which is their short course. And to celebrate the opening of Grand Geneva's new short course, We Nip, we got this from Rob Jansen, the executive director of the WSGA. There is a new event called the We Nip Team Challenge. It's designed for golfers of all skill levels. It's a fun, creative course promising a new, fresh way to enjoy the game. Whether you're a seasoned player, whether you're established, whether you play a lot, or you're just starting out. The event itself from the WSGA is a two-person best ball format with men's and women's mixed divisions. So all you have to do is this: find a partner, register before the May 11th deadline, and be among the first people to play Wisconsin's newest short course, which would be We Nip out at Grand Geneva. Participants are also able to add to the experience with a discounted round on the Brute or the Highlands after you play. So essentially what you do is, let's say you have a 9 o'clock tee time on We Nip. It takes about 90 minutes to play. You're playing a competition with a friend of yours, whoever that would be, male, female, whatever. And then after that, you can go over and play Brute or Highlands. So keep that in mind. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. And that you can find out more information at the WSGA's website. Go to WSGA.org for more information there. Also, it was announced that Jim Furyk is going to be the 2027 Ryder Cup captain for a second time. Furyk is 55. He served that role in 2018 in France. The U.S. team lost there to Europe. He was also the winning U.S. captain at the 2024 President's Cup in Montreal. So this is going to be his third go as a captain of the U.S. squad in a major team event. The reason he's doing this is because Tiger Woods is not available. It's ironic that both Phil Mickelson, who was supposed to be a Ryder Cup captain, and Tiger Woods, who's supposed to be a Ryder Cup captain, both unavailable for different reasons. Jim Furyk is going to be your captain. Exciting. It'll be interesting to see. And it'll be interesting to see if they can bring back the Ryder Cup. It seems so long removed from what we were doing with Whistling Straits and how successful that was. But this is where we're at now. Is just like golf, you get strange bounces and weird caroms, and you got to play them all and figure out how this is going to work. So Jim Furyk is going to be your Ryder Cup captain in 2027. We're into the month of May. Coming up next week on the show, Mike Morgan is going to join us from Northwestern. Jason Mengel will join us from the PGA of America to talk about the upcoming PGA Championship at Aronimink. Bob Herrig, there's a book right there, right in front of us. The author of Tiger versus Jack will be on with us, and Dave Olachek from TPC Wisconsin will be on with us as well. There's a lot going on. It seemed like for a minute it was getting sunny outside. Is it? Because you can see the window. I can't.
It's sunny enough. It's not.
It's trying.
It's trying its best. There's still
effort.
Clouds around, but it's peeking through.
And it was nice this week because this week we got into the 70s.
We did.
Twice I had shorts on, which is really kind of a fun thing to do.
And it dried up the rain too. That was all over the place, at least somewhere.
We ended up playing this week at Ironwood. It was me, Steve the Homer True, Dan Needles. It was kind of an ISN thing. It just happened to work out that way. Mark Baden was with us. So it was like, and Ironwood is pretty soggy. Mm-hmm. So if you're out at Ironwood, be patient with everybody. If you're out at any golf course, please be patient with the staff because they're trying to make things work and they want you out there. Please don't ask what's the weather going to be like. Don't call and ask if carts are out unless you desperately need a cart. Most places are trying to have carts out as best they can, but try to be polite and kind because these people have a business to run. So consequently, they're doing things. But we were out there, and I just looked at Mark at one point and just said, it's like this now, and we're going to be in a drought in August. And he goes, probably. Yeah, that's why it just works. Welcome to the great game of golf. The Island Resort and Casino in Michigan, Scenic Upper Peninsula, one of the Midwest premier golf, casino, entertainment resort destinations. The new 9-hole Cedar course has preview rounds coming up in July 2026. Booking packages start in 27. Cedar complements Sweetgrass and Sage Run. It accommodates guests by needing an early morning tee time or late afternoon tee time. You got to get in an emergency 9. Cedar is your play. You can find your total experience at the Island. Go to islandresort.com for more information. PGA Tour Superstore, the official golf retailer of the multi-award-winning Garbedian on golf. Find everything you need and or want for your golf game at PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mountain Road in Brookfield. Find out what's trending in equipment, apparel, technology, repairs, lessons, and so much more. PGA Tour Superstore in Brookfield, 18550 West Blue Mountain Road, worldwide on the web at pgatoursuperstore.com. Join the Wisconsin State Golf Association. Make your next round count for only $50. You're going to receive your official handicap index with other great benefits. And the WSJ tournament schedule features over 100 events for men and women of all abilities, including the Wisconsin State Amateur Championship, sponsored by West Bend Insurance. Find out more information. Go to WSGA.org. Congrats to Hallie Fish of Suwamico, Wisconsin. She competed in the drive, chip, and putt national championships at Augusta National. Local qualifying registration now open. Learn more. Reach out to a PGA professional near you or visit drivechipandputt.com. Speaking of Ironwood Golf Course, there are no worries, none at Ironwood. 27 challenging holes for avid golfers of all abilities. Find out more about the Callow, the Meath, and the Burn Irons at Ironwood Golf Course. Make your Ironwood tee time. Go to ironwoodgolfcourse.com. This is Garbedian on Golf. It's broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. You know what this is? This is Journey.
I do
You're
know
aware of
Journey.
this? You're aware of this? Okay, great.
Don't stop believing.
Yeah, okay. All guests for Garbedian on Golf brought to you by the Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells. It's an amazing golf experience. Stay ahead of the game. Download the Wild Rock mobile app. Wild Rock mobile app packed with features, specials you're going to find only in the app. Download it now on any device and enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time online today at wildrockgolf.com. Wildrockgolf.com. Located just 35 miles northwest of downtown Milwaukee in the scenic Cattle Moraine. That's where you're going to find Aaron Hills providing championship golf experiences in a comfortable setting. Enjoy the day. Create a memorable overnight visit. 2 rounds of golf on the side of the 2017 United States Open and the 2025 U.S. Women's Open. Seasonal green fees that are available right now with your tee times. Also, not too early to pre-book 2027. Visit, stay, play, Aaron Hills. Go to aaronhills.com for more information. aaronhills.com. Milwaukee County Golf has 13 courses to choose from. That means there's an ideal course for every avid golfer. Milwaukee County Golf Courses run the gamut from fun to championship, everything in between. Tee it up today at mke.golf, and all Wisconsin residents eligible to participate in the Parks Players Discount Program. Slice up to 50% off of your green fee every time you play. For program information, go to mke.golf. Ironwood Golf Course, no worries, none. Find out more about the Callow, the Meath, and the Burn Irons at Ironwood Golf Course. Make your Ironwood tee time. Go to ironwoodgolfcourse.com. At the first tee of Southeast Wisconsin, they are building game changers by empowering kids and teens through the great game of golf. And if you love the great game of golf, you can get involved with the first tee of Southeast Wisconsin. Here to talk more about the great game of golf through the first tee of Southeast Wisconsin, please welcome Wisconsin PGA professional, first tee Southeast Wisconsin program director, one of my all-time favorites. It is the lovely and talented Tom Gerke. Thomas, my friend, how are you?
How you doing, Chuck?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm in the parking lot at the Superstore waiting for it to open. This is our last day of classes here for the winter session.
Yeah, and then we're into spring and we're doing stuff because the summer program registration is now opening. And if you're a parent and you're hearing about first tee for the first time, what should they know? What would the kid actually experience this summer with the first tee of Southeast Wisconsin?
Well, obviously they're going to learn golf, but what our whole program is all about in golf and life skills, which means we're going to teach, some behavior things, confidence, perseverance, how to behave it. And over the summer, it's amazing for the coaches to see the transformation from kids from week 1 to week 9 over the summer program, in terms of how they get more comfortable being around other people, they gain more confidence. And that's a lot of the comments we get from the parents is, my child has more confidence in new situations, stuff like that. So it's gonna be a golf and life learning situation. And I tell all the coaches, I want every child going to the parking lot saying, boy, that was fun today.
Yeah, and that's the key to it, because golf is a great metaphor for the game of life because of the things that happen. You have to kind of roll with the punches. You're going to get good breaks. You're going to get bad breaks. The real difference is how do you adjust to those breaks either way?
Exactly. And then that's when the kids are young, it's more about safety and just trying to not behave too badly and get them online. But as they get older, it's more of what are you going to do when you hit a bad shot? Are you going to cry? You're going to whatever. So it's just like life. I mean, when we talk about confidence, why are you confident? Because we told you how to stand, how to hold the club, but also why are you going to do well in this test tomorrow? Because you studied, so you're confident you're going to do well. We always integrate stuff like that into every class.
It's always about preparation. It's interesting. We had Andy Landenberger on earlier from the Wisconsin PGA offices to talk about the fact that today is National License Plate Day. Happy National License Plate Day to you. I know you celebrate. But also,
I do.
first tee week is coming up May 23rd through the 30th, which is a national celebration of the First Tee Network and the young people that it serves. And, you have coaches, you have people that you're working with, and talk a little bit about the coaches and what it means to have a kid that's, going to become a consistent adult presence with them on the golf course.
Well, I think one of the things that we do when we bring on a new coach is to make sure that they understand that you're not just teaching them golf, and we go through a training program where you're going to understand the basic golf swing positions and everything. But what you're trying to do is establish a relationship with each kid to get to know them so they can feel comfortable talking to you about stuff. And for example, one of the coaches, Joe, on Thursday, we had one of our kids seemed a little off, and just kind of took them to the side, say, hey, is everything okay today? And, just talked about the situation that happened. And that's the kind of thing that what we differ ourselves from is it's the relationship with the coaches between the kids. And I actually have Linda, one of our coaches here with me. She's a part-time coach. She's an MPS PE teacher. If Linda wanted to talk about why she does coaching part-time and her experiences with the kids, I think would be kind of helpful.
Sure.
Yeah, so I started coaching this past summer, and I had been doing it all through the summer. I wasn't a true golfer when I started, but you definitely just learn how to talk to these kids, and they get comfortable just to ask for help, because I think that's one thing is just getting these kids to be coachable in life skills and in golf, because that's going to be the big changer is if you can listen, you'll be able to fix the things and handle situations. So it's been quite cool to see all these kids just get so confident in the 9 weeks we have them.
That is an awesome perspective on that. And it doesn't matter whether you're a golf person or not. Once you start playing the great game, it just kind of gets into you and you just can't get away from it. You start mimicking swings and start doing things. I'm sure it's fun and rewarding to see the confidence that kids get in not only just, playing the great game of golf, but also taking life situations as they come and being able to deal with them.
Exactly. That's one of the big things is well, we want to empower them. For example, here at the Superstore, you have to go up to the counter and get the little bag full of balls for each simulator. So we have the kids, whether they're 7 or 12 or whatever, they go up to the counter, and the first time they're scared, but go up and tell them you're with First Tee and you need the bag for number 8 and number 9.
Right.
So it's just stuff like that once they do that, they're way more comfortable and more confident in a lot of different situations that they're going to come across in life.
Thomas, I appreciate you taking the time as always. I know you got stuff to do, but it's the First Tee summer program's coming up. The registration is open. People can go to firstteesoutheastwisconsin.org for more information. If they happen to be around, I'm sure you'd be happy to talk to them for a minute or two because you're a PGA Tour Superstore this morning with the kids, and they get a chance to see what's going on with the kids and how the program really works. It's got to be fun for you to do that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a pretty rewarding thing. I've had a lot of different positions as a PGA pro, but this is pretty rewarding stuff because we're helping kids in the community. And when we have a class full of 15 kids and, 2 are from the city and have a low income situation and 2 are from Brookfield and Elm Grove, they all get together because they don't know each other's situation, but they're all having fun together.
You enjoy your day, my friend, and thanks for making a difference in the great game of golf. You and the First Tee of Southeast Wisconsin. Again, more information available at firstteesoutheastwisconsin.org or follow them on social media on X at FirstTeeSEW. All the best, Thomas. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Linda, also for coming on the show.
Thanks, Chuck.
Talk to you soon, my friend. Steve Stricker, TBC Wisconsin PGA Tour champions are set to host the award-winning American Family Insurance Championship, June 5th through the 7th in Madison. For more information on the 2026 AmFam Championship, go to amfamchampionship.com. If you haven't gotten a golf trip on the calendar for this season, still time to make it happen at the French Lake Resort, the only place you can play courses by Pete Dye and Donald Ross together on the same property. And you can play both championship courses through the fall when you book the Hall of Fame package. Golf season lasts well into the fall in southern Indiana. Here we are, spring, talking about fall already. You're going to be glad you teed it up with a trip to French Lake. Go to FrenchLake.com to start planning. Once again, FrenchLake.com. You've got to be 21 to enter the casino. If there's a gambling problem, call 800-9-WITH-IT or text ING-AMB to 53342. Titleist is the #1 ball in golf, and more than that, Titleist is in the process of bringing out the new exceptional GTS line of drivers and fairway metalwoods to the avid golfing public. I went through my fitting this past week at the beautiful new teaching facility at TPC, Wisconsin. You can find out all you can regarding the exceptional new line of GTS metals, superior performance when it matters most at every level of competitive golf. Titleist is the #1 ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com. FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf, and you want to welcome in Ami Leon Dor. If you want to see style and performance, you're going to experience it all with the new Ami Leon Dor line from FootJoy. In cream, in black, in shoes and gloves, it's all there. And when it matters most, the world's best players trust FootJoy. When trust and performance matter most, FootJoy is the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf. Learn more at FootJoy.com. Golf outings make a great company event. You can plan a fun outing for your team at a Waukesha County golf course The professional staff will make your event fun and easy with many custom packages to suit your needs. You can fill out your interest form at golfwaukeshacounty.com. Our thanks to everybody involved with the program this morning, including Charlie Houston, who's our producer extraordinaire. Joining us on the program today, Brendan Sweeney, the Director of Golf Media Relations and Player Development at the French Lick Resort. Go to FrenchLickResort.com for more information. Ryan Brown with us, the Director of Golf and Ski at Grand Geneva Resort. Go to GrandGeneva.com to see everything involved there, including the new range and Wee Nip, the new little course there. It is a wee nip, but it's a delicious wee nip. Jack Shoger with us, PGA professional from the Abbey Springs Golf Resort, and Tom Gerke joining us along with Linda, PGA professional with the First Tee of Southeast Wisconsin. Find out more about the First Tee of Southeast Wisconsin. Go to firstteesoutheastwisconsin.org. Just a little west of Escanaba and Michigan's scenic Upper Peninsula, that's where you're going to find the Island Resort and Casino, one of the Midwest's premier golf, casino, and entertainment resort destinations. The new 9-hole Cedar course that features preview rounds in July of 2026, booking with packages in 2027. Cedar complements the 2 Midwest award-winning championship golf courses on property, Sweetgrass and Sage Run. You're going to find your total experience at the island. Go to islandresort.com. PGA Tour Superstore, the official golf retailer of the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf. Find everything you need and or want for your golf game at PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mountain Road in Brookfield. Saturdays at the Superstore from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sign up for different store clinics, which include a different theme each week. PGA Tour Superstore. Find the most popular brands, experience exceptional service, enjoy the best that the great game has to offer. PGA Tour Superstore in Brookfield at 18550 West Blue Mountain Road or on the World Wide Web at PGATourSuperstore.com. Show your love of golf in Wisconsin. Support a great cause by obtaining a Golf Wisconsin license plate for your vehicle. It benefits the WPGA Junior Scholarship Fund and PGA Hope Wisconsin, and today is National License Plate Day. Happy that to all of you. For more information, go to WiscJuniorGolf.com. Join the Wisconsin State Golf Association. Make your next round count. For only $50, you're going to receive your official handicap index along with other great benefits. The WSJ tournament schedule features over 100 events for men and women of all abilities, which include the Wisconsin State Amateur Championship, sponsored by West Bend Insurance. Find out more information. Go to WSGA.org. Get your golf on at the Broadlands of North Prairie. It's a beautiful 18-hole Rick Jacobson design. It's a must-play every golfing season. Broadlands Golf Course in North Prairie, Wisconsin. Plan your outing. Join a league. Book your tee time. You can do it all by visiting broadlandsgolfclub.com. Once again, our thanks to everyone involved with the program, including Charlie Houston, our producer, Brendan Sweeney with us from French Lick, Ryan Brown with us from Grand Geneva, Jack Shoger from Abbey Springs, and Tom Gerke, along with Linda, PGA professionals with the First Tee of Southeast Wisconsin. Find out more about the First Tee. Go to firstteesoutheastwisconsin.com. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the draft. It is a great time to play the great game of golf. All the best. Let's tee it up.